Okay, so I'm gonna eat only steak and eggs for 2 weeks. Okay, it's day 8, day 1 of week 2. It's day 8, and I'm about to film an eggnog recipe video. I'm not sure how much of it I'll let myself have over the next couple of weeks. So the only thing that's suspect in it is almond milk. I don't want to introduce almonds into this if it's gonna be bad, but I also don't want to make all this eggnog and then not eat it. So we'll see how I can do with that. I'll obviously be documenting it. It's my experiment, so it's gonna be whatever I feel like is fine. And I'm really excited to have the leftovers that I made from last night, which was that shredded beef shank. Oh, so good with all that extra collagen and the bone marrow. Oh my God, that was, I keep looking at the wrong thing. Guys, this is why I shouldn't vlog. This is why I shouldn't vlog. It is officially day 8 of this challenge, which means I've completed a full week and I'm officially down 3 full pounds in 1 week doing beef and eggs. A lot of you are reaching out to me talking about carnivore. So I spent all day filming and editing, and it got really dark, and I know that the gym is now only outside. They moved everything outside, so I figured since today is back in buys, there's a lot of things I can do with my new resistance bands that I got from 1UP Nutrition. I love them. It was a free gift because I ordered so many things from them that, you know, they were doing a promo and it was like, spend X much and you can get this free gift. So I'm gonna try a resistance band workout. And because I was so busy today, I ended up fasting like 18, 20 hours again. And I'm just gonna have my leftovers from last night. If you're wondering what that was, go back and watch my week 1 video where I show you what I made yesterday. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. Hey guys, it's been a couple days at least since I've vlogged. It's honestly just because it's more of the same. I woke up on Thursday with my period, so I haven't weighed and nothing really to report. But everything's been sort of normal. Diet's not really affecting that so much. But I have been working out and going to the gym most days, or at least working out from home most days. Eating a lot of the same stuff all the time. That beef shank that I made that lasted me a few days was, I keep craving that. I haven't had a steak in a long time actually. Been doing some egg puddings and I'll show you all that here, and I've been doing some burgers and trying to switch some things up. I'll probably make egg salad or something this week just to sort of keep switching things up. But honestly, it kind of just feels like very routine at this point. I couldn't even remember what day I was on. I believe that today is the end of day 10. It was my brother's birthday and he wanted IHOP and like all these different kinds of pancakes, and everybody got different pancakes, and you know, we got takeout. And I just got 3 over easy eggs and a couple of pieces of sad bacon and called it a day. So, you know, it's really not a big deal. I haven't been fasting for the last 2 days, which is a little bit different. And I think I could go back to fasting if I wanted to, but it's just not how it's worked out. Like I said, that wasn't a mandatory rule of this. So, honestly, I feel a lot better and I like where this is going. I think after this is over, I'll probably continue to be more carnivore-ish and just open it to other things like chicken, so I can have chicken wings again, and maybe, you know, pork and other things like that. I did have bacon for the first time on the challenge, so that was my first non-beef protein so far. But it's been pretty smooth sailing, honestly. That's really why I haven't had a lot to report. So if that's any indicator, hopefully my period ends before the challenge ends, because that would be really annoying. But I'm sure by the end of it, by that point, it'll be like kind of a non-starter. So that's pretty much your check-in for now. Hello, my red lipstick has sufficiently gotten all over my face. I wanted to update you guys on how today went. We had my grandparents came over, very COVID safe, everybody's tested, 6 feet away, all that. But everybody was eating pizza and salad from our favorite family place that we always order from whenever we see them. And I just drank my black coffee for a little while. So it was interesting, but actually not hard at all. not hard at all. So right now I just made some ground beef with some cheese and a little bit of red pepper flakes, and a little bit of splash of heavy cream in it, and I'm kind of like calling it sort of like stroganoff-y, hamburger helper-esque without anything other than beef in it. I think this is the end of day 11, 12? I can't even remember anymore. So it's really easy. I'm shockingly able to keep doing this. I just defrosted, or I'm trying to defrost a few steaks because I kind of am missing steak again, which is good. And I'm really missing that beef shank. So that was a really solid method. The fat and the collagen and everything, and that was really good. But otherwise, that's kind of the update for now. It's just kind of funny trying to explain like what I'm doing to my family, and they don't really understand. But I feel great. I feel really solid, and I'm really happy I did this, honestly. I haven't been fasting the last few days, and I don't see any like negative comparison or anything like that. I think it's kind of pretty much same. Probably will weigh myself tomorrow just to kind of see where I'm at. So it's been a while. But yeah, hopefully this isn't too boring. It probably is, but it is what it is. I don't have a lot of B-roll or anything because it's COVID. I'm not really doing a lot. So yeah, that's where we're at. Hey guys, so this is the second to last day. So it's Monday the 14th. Yeah, crazy. I'm officially down 3.6 pounds in 12 days, which I think I could have done just doing normal ketovore style tracking the way that I do in my Diet Destroyer program. If you're curious about the Diet Destroyer program and lifetime coaching options with all of the education to back up and intrinsically help motivate and to help you and I work together for a lifetime, it's literally lifetime coaching with a personal one-on-one nutritionist in your corner as your nutrition coach for life, then check out the link down below and you can sign up for a absolutely free consultation call. I'm happy to talk you through that. But all that being said, I think doing that method and the method I do with clients would be just as effective, if not more so. Plus I would have a lot more variety in terms of my foods. Now, what's been great about this beef and egg and fat fast, so to speak, has been that I don't have to think as much. Like, I don't have as many options, so the thinking about my food is not really a thing. And obviously, especially in the first week when I was really fasting heavy, I would sometimes forget, and it would be like 8:30 at night, and I'd be like, I should probably eat something. So that is kind of a nice byproduct. Do I see myself doing this for life? No. Do I see myself leaning more carnivore than ketovore? Somewhere maybe in between that. I don't know what the difference would be between those two things, which is already extremely similar. But I definitely see myself doing this more long-term because my energy levels are great. I feel great. I feel lean when I wake up, which is a great feeling. I like the foods that I do get to eat. I never feel like I don't like what I'm eating, so that's also a pleasure. But I also feel like that a lot of the time on keto. And not necessarily with keto, it can be for a lot of people not necessarily great because a lot of the times they're just not doing it right. They're not eating in the proper ratios. They're overeating, because at the end of the day, calories in, calories out does matter, but it's sort of the last piece of the puzzle in my experience. You have to have hormone balance, you have to have metabolic balance, metabolic proper function for calories in, calories out to actually come into effect, which is why some people can be dangerously under eating and still not be able to lose weight even though they're should be in a deficit, right? So where this is gonna take me after this 2 weeks, I'm not entirely sure. I think I'm gonna start doing just other types of proteins. I'm really looking forward to chicken wings, things like hot sauce, things like condiments, you know, more sort of other keto products perhaps being able to be in the rotation when I want them, but just a lot less than maybe before. I never really had an issue, and like I said, I was still taking collagen during this whole process, which has sugar alcohols in it. I wasn't totally avoiding sugar alcohols during this period, but I did stick with limiting them. I've been eating more heavy cream than I probably should be, but it's not really hurting my progress. So is this a really strict butter steak egg fast? No, but if you watched my video last time about last week, then you kind of already know all the rules about this. But I have really enjoyed the process, I will say that. I've enjoyed the simplicity of it. I've enjoyed how I feel. I think I will carry a lot of this through into my daily life, but do I think you have to do something this drastic and eliminate all of these foods if you don't want to. No. To achieve weight loss, no. But again, I wasn't doing this for weight loss. I was doing this for sort of a mental reset, and I really feel like I achieved that by doing it. So in that sense, I would definitely recommend it, even maybe recommend it to clients in some aspects, but not as a means of rapid weight loss, because I don't believe that that's necessarily healthy. But at a 12-day mark, 3.5 plus 3.6 pounds does put me in what I consider a healthy range, which is what I tell my clients, 0.5 to 2 pounds per week. I'm right in that range. So far this seems to be healthy. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. I have to finish the rest of the day. I'm just having a black coffee right now. I'm gonna have a friend over, COVID safe, everybody's been tested, it's all good. And then I'll probably go to the gym and get some work done, and then have a delicious strip steak tonight. Not a bad life, right? This is the way. My hair is crazy. I don't have any makeup on. It looks like I'm wearing a wig or something. It's just like out of control. I'm about to get on this elliptical and do my resistance bands. That will be a wrap on this whole thing. Today, I literally didn't do anything. Well, I mean, that's not true. I worked, but I just sat all day. So I feel like I need to be active at least a little bit. My gym is 100% outside, and right now it's just way too cold and windy to have that even be a vaguely good idea. So I'm gonna try and be active, and I'm still fasted, probably around 16, 17 hours by now. Not intentional. Again, what happens is I have my morning coffee, and then I'm just kind of good for a little bit, and then I forget about eating. It's actually really great. I just tweeted about the benefits of fasting in general, and if anything, what I'm taking away from this is just really learning how often I eat for fun and or out of ritual or habit at a certain time, and thinking, well, it's starting to become dark out and I haven't eaten yet, maybe I should eat, instead of, am I actually hungry? And 99.9% of the time, the answer is no. And it's more that I think that I should do it, or that I'm bored. And the bored thing isn't really even a thing anymore, because I keep myself busy and I'm just not that kind of person. I haven't been for a while, but it's just interesting. So I'm taking that away as like the number one thing. I think it really taught me how often I was nibbling or snacking, because when you don't have as many options, that brings that to light as well. Because, well, I'm not gonna snack an entire steak because I don't feel like cooking a whole steak just to snack. In general, I think a good rule of thumb is like, if you don't want a cold steak or eggs, you're not really hungry. If you're really hungry, you'll eat whatever, right? And you'll cook whatever to quench that hunger. So that's kind of what I'm taking out of this. My last, check-in with you guys for this will be tomorrow, but I think if anything, what's gonna be switched up is obviously the holidays are coming, I'm gonna make some keto treats, and they're gonna be treats. Probably gonna gain all the weight back that I lost from this, but again, this was not about weight loss. This was about a reset. I'm really excited to carry this on, and also to incorporate maybe some chicken wings, because chicken wings are one of my favorite foods. Just love them. And maybe some more like ribs and like pork and stuff like that. But I think I'm gonna keep on with this, and I'm really proud of myself. I know at the end of my last video, it looked kind of dire, but I think switching things up, the egg puddings were great. That shredded beef shank was great. I can't wait to make that again. There's a lot of really good things. So I'm really happy I did this. I'll check in with you tomorrow and see where things landed. All right, so it's the morning of what would be day 15. I am down 4.4 pounds officially. I actually need to look at the stats for body fat percentage, etc. I will show it here. but I could easily keep doing this. This has not been a challenge for me. I wasn't even counting down the days. I kind of forgot what days were which days at a certain point. I'm pleased with the results. However, I tell my clients a half a pound to 2 pounds a week on average is kind of healthful and likely to be sustainable weight loss. Because this was more aggressive than that, this was 2.2 pounds a week on average. It's just outside of that range. I don't think that this is going to be sustained weight loss if I go back to how I was eating before. Obviously, that's how anything works. However, I do think I'm gonna carry a lot of this more leaning carnivore style of eating into my daily life. I'm definitely gonna continue fasting because I know how it makes me feel and I really enjoy it. Editing Samantha here. I ended up doing this diet for an additional 2 days and I lost another 0.8 pounds, which is significant for 2-day difference. And I also wanted to show you the body fat percentage change over time. I went from 19.4 to 18.5 with those additional 2 days, which is pretty significant in body fat percentage change in such a short amount of time, 16 days. And also my muscle mass went from 111.6 to 108.8. So I thought that was pretty significant and I wanted to show you that as well. I'm really excited. It's hard to imagine kind of going back to what I was doing before. I think I might just keep doing this. In the event that I do, I will put sort of an update video that isn't necessarily vlog style, but just sort of an update because I don't see myself really wanting to stop this, to be honest. I just don't think that I will be maybe as strict. Maybe I'll take a bite of something my mom makes if it's like keto and not necessarily steak and eggs. I'm excited to get some chicken wings in the picture, things like that. So I'm gonna leave this here. If you like things like this, if you want a follow-up to this, if you want me to try a different kind of sort of keto challenge, please write that in the comments below. Please like and subscribe this video if you haven't already. And I will see you next time on my channel for all things health, fitness, wellness, lifestyle. Bye.